and thank you for joining us once again. This is the Shy Rise Show brought to you by the Englewood Enterprise Gallery, and it's such a pleasure to be here once again. We are, the Englewood Enterprise Gallery.
Located at 1200 West 35th Street. Our phone number is 773-719-9848. Our website is EnglewoodEnterpriseGallery.com. The email to reach us at is enterprisegallery@gmail.com.
Yes, that's enterprisegallery@gmail.com. And thank you for joining us once again. It's always great to be here at the Shy Rise Show, as we like to say at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. Shy Rise, not Chirac. All right. And also, I'd like to thank once again my co-host and guest right here, Miss Smith. How you doing today, Miss Smith?
I'm doing a little good today.
A little good? Okay. Well, that's cool. I hope you do a little more better than good sooner or later, but I'm glad you joining us today. And, man, it's good to be here. It was decent weather out there for a split second. It'll probably get colder again, later on in the day. But it's just a blessing every day we get the opportunity to see the sunrise, right?
Yes.
Yes. Cool. So, man, Miss Smith, I'm gonna jump right into it. You know what I mean? You here joining us again, co-hosting the show. We've been doing some great things at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery at our new location, of course, located at 1200 West 35th Street. Also, if you would ever like to come visit us, all right, all you have to do is come to 1200 West 35th Street and look for that metal horse right there on the corner. That is the building that our new gallery space is located in, actually called the Bridgeport Arts Center, okay? But, the Englewood Enterprise Gallery is not just a place, it is a mindset. And that is what we like to do, public art, creative, cooperative spaces, youth programming in schools, mentorship, and many other things that we engage in at the gallery. So without further ado, I got my guest host here joining me again, and we actually wanted to jump right into a few questions. You know what I mean? So I think I had a couple questions for you to see what's new at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery, and I think you might have had a question or two for me. Miss Smith, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Awesome. So this past Saturday, we did facilitate another one of our Kid Biz entrepreneurship camps that we have on Saturdays at our gallery space or studio space over at 1200 West 35th Street. So you were there this weekend, and did anything exciting happen this weekend, Miss Smith?
Yes, sir.
What might that be?
For our Saturday class that we had, we did a little project, as y'all can see, sitting on the screen.
Wow, that is a nice piece of art there. Here, you know what? I'm going to sit this right here, because I like for the people at home to get a closer look. Oh, wow, there we go. Now, let's blow it up on the screen. What is that there?
That's my initial for my nickname, Lily. It's
an L. Okay. Cool. That's an L. I like that. That is creative. What artistic technique did we actually use to create that? Do you know?
What's that? Chalk?
Chalk. We use chalk and stencils. So that particular one, we used the stencil to make your initial. And man, this is a nice frame right here too. This is fancy. I like that. That's some good quality work there, man. Is that some of the stuff that y'all were doing over there at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. I gotta act like it's a surprise to me, like I wasn't there and didn't see it all go down. But I did, and it was awesome. Not only did you get the opportunity to make some great stuff, but we had some of the children that were involved. They made some nice stuff, some nice initial paintings and things like that. So was there anything else that you might have learned Saturday that you want to share with us?
I learned the definitions, certain type of definitions.
Okay. Some new terms, huh? Tell me about some new terms we learned.
The new terms that I learned was produce and consumers.
Okay, producers and consumers. That sounds interesting. Is that like produce, like the produce section at the grocery store?
It's like science. It's dealing with science.
Okay, science. Interesting.
But the produce, I learned, is to make, and the consumers are the buyers.
Yes, that is true. So I think just refreshing our memory, producers that is a scientific term. I think, matter of fact, when we got to talking about it, one of the children might have reminded us that they had learned about producers in science, and what they were talking about was photosynthesis and plants, and how plants utilize sunlight, a natural energy, ultraviolet rays, to help produce food, or is it oxygen for the plants?
Food. Was it food?
Might be both, because plants do feed off oxygen. They were talking
about the water and the sunlight.
Plants do feed off of oxygen. Yeah, water and sunlight. So it's actually interesting. Photosynthesis, it's a mixture of water and sunlight to help produce oxygen, which feeds the plants, and then the plants give off carbon dioxide. So, but that's only one type of producer. I think the type of producer that we were really talking about is that the idea that, and this was my theory, in life you got two types of people in the world, and that you'll come in contact with. Those that are producers, and then those that are consumers, right? So you have some people that are raised up in the mind of a producer. They're raised up learning how to run a company, or how to lead, or how to produce, whether it's agriculture or whether it's art. People who make things with their hands, all right? So what happens is that the producers produce things for us who are, as consumers consume. We eat up stuff, we buy up stuff. So producers make things for consumers to consume. So sometimes we have to analyze whether or not we want to be a producer, or whether we want to be a consumer, or can we play both parts?
We can play both. It depends on you.
Yes, that is true. It does depend on you. I like that, because we shouldn't just paint ourselves into one spot. We have to think outside and beyond the box that we are put in sometimes. Come up with the best solutions. So producers and consumers, any other interesting terms or definitions that we discussed?
No.
Not really? I think we talked about profit. And I hope I don't get in trouble, because that is an economic term, but of course we're not selling nothing. But we talked about, what we talked about is pricing, we talked about cost, and we talked about profit. And the idea that when you make something, you have to know what it cost you, all right? And then you have to know things like overhead. Overhead is a part of cost. So we talked about a lot of different business terms that go into production and producing the term. And then, matter of fact, I think we even pulled up a brief cartoon as an example of what we were talking about. I think one of my favorite episodes of Boss Baby, all right, and Boss Baby was talking about the art of negotiating. So once a person had determined a price for something, how do they negotiate with somebody who had an interest in whatever it is that they were making? But these are just some of the concepts and the ideas that we dealt with in the camp this Saturday, and everybody seemed like they had a good time and learned something, and that's, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, having a good time and actually learning something. But I had another question, since we talked about entrepreneurship and things like that. What do you think is the state of jobs in the community and in your community? The state of jobs. What do you think about that?
I think it's a big difference. It depends on the job. So let's compare. So say if I was working at Wendy's against somebody that got their own business. So I think it's dealing with more like how much you make. So say okay, I got my own business. This is my own business, so I'm making my money how I want to make it. But say if you're working at Wendy's, you get what I'm saying? They giving you how much you making.
Yes, yes, yes. I think that brings me to another interesting point that we spoke about, and that I try to I share with my children and pretty much anybody that I come across. I was working somewhere once, and this new boss that came in, you know, and he gave us a speech, and he started his speech by saying, everybody who expects to get rich by working here, raise your hand. All right. So that was a realistic question. I don't think anybody raised their hand because many people realize that you really won't end up being rich working at a job, and that's just how things are. Oh wow, we look like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but man, we just got started and got a caller already. Let me see what the caller has to say. Hopefully they call the right number. All right, thank you for calling. This is the Shy Rod Show. Is anybody there? They're still on the line? Maybe not. Maybe they'll call back.
There we are.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Can you hear me?
I sure can. How you doing?
Hey, Auntie Paula here. How you doing there, little Isha?
Hey.
All right, Auntie Paula on the line. What's going on, Auntie Paula?
I see that little picture that she made there.
Yeah, that's nice, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You're talking about producing, and you're talking about the consumer. Now, I see it. Beautiful.
Yes.
It looks like your heart, little girl.
Thank you.
Although it's your initials, it looks like your heart.
Oh.
Stay watching me because I got something for y'all, so keep watching.
You a little sweetheart. You're so smart. I swear to God. I love to see you every week.
Thank you.
But listen, that producing, he's right next to you. You got an art there. People in this world will buy anything. But when they see something really good that comes from a child, they're going to go and buy it off you. You make a little stand somewhere and some bigger pictures like that, and get that little Malika in there. I know he could do some art with all that little paintwork and put his little face in the corner. They'd buy everything. But you are doing producing, and I would be the consumer. Now, what grade you in, Alicia?
I'm out of high school. I'm supposed to be in college right now.
Ooh,
She on her way to college.
Big times. What? Can you hear me?
Yes.
What school you going to? Where you headed?
I wanted to go to Ohio State University.
Ohio? Back to Ohio, huh? And what you gonna take?
CNA classes.
Son of a gun, we need you CAA classes. Make sure the first day you get your job, you bring that little picture with you, you hear?
Okay, thank you.
You're doing a great job, all of you, and you're a nice man sitting there. Tell my Malika I said hey.
I sure will. I appreciate you calling and checking on us, Auntie Paula.
Where my T-shirt at?
Man, we got to get it to you. You know what? I got to, maybe you can come check us out at the Bridgeport Art Center.
I want to buy that little picture on the table there.
Oh, okay.
I'm a consumer.
That's cool. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, come on and check us out at the Art Center. You can see what the children had going on. I know we're talking about entrepreneurship, but they don't like us talking about selling stuff. So if you came by, I might just have to give you a picture, all right? Because they don't want me talking like that on the air.
I got one more suggestion. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I sure can.
We need some friendship bracelets. You know how to make bracelets?
Ooh. Yes.
Love and peace bracelets.
Love and peace. I love it.
And pass them all out to your friends in the school.
Yeah, we need to encourage more love. As a matter of fact,
we need to love more in the schools each other.
I got an idea. Maybe you can help me. I got this campaign I want to start called Show Some Love. You know what I mean? Because people show so much hatred and violence towards each other on a regular basis that we see on TV and all that other stuff. But back in the days, people used to be like, show me some love, baby. You know what I mean? So we need to bring that attitude back. Show some love to people. You know what I mean?
You know what? You know, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
You know, you're starting in a good spot on CAN TV. We need to put a Pee Wee shootout hotline on the telephone. Give us a call every week on Tuesday night. What's on your heart? Give us a call. What's the problem? Hey, I'd like to make a shout out to all the students that made the walkout the other day.
Yes.
There's only one problem.
What's that?
They all got collected in a big circle. If I was marching with them with my big mouth, I would have said, everybody that's in this circle, turn around, look at a friend or a person, grab them and hug them.
Yeah.
Hug it out. Hug it out.
Yeah, people need more hugs. You know, we got to show some love. You know, it's one thing to march out, but you want to show, you know, you got to set an example. You know, and I think, like you say, Auntie Paula, you know, the young people, they showed an excellent example, because we in an age where a lot of people don't get vocal about what they believe in and express what's on their heart, even when it's the right thing to express. You know, so it's good to march out, but we got to start showing some love to each other more. You know what I mean? People need more hugs and positive energy.
It's going to start with that little girl sitting next to you going in college.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Show
Yes, ma'am.
love, not the hate. It comes within the schools. Be
Yes,
careful.
yes.
God
I
bless
appreciate you. I'm gonna put on this little video so you can see some of the other stuff we had going on. And come on through and check us out. 1200 West 35th Street. You can come check us out from 10 to 2 on Saturdays. Yes, yes. That's just a couple snapshots of some of the great stuff we're doing. You know, arts and creativity. Once again, at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery, we like to call our new space the EEG Bat Lab, Business, Arts, and Technology Laboratory. EEG Bat Lab, Englewood Enterprise Gallery, 1200 West 35th Street. You can also check out our website at EnglewoodEnterpriseGallery.com. That's EnglewoodEnterpriseGallery.com. All right. Yeah, it's great. It's a great day outside. Beautiful outside, beautiful inside. I got my guest, Miss Smith, right here, also known as Lily.
Lily.
Did I say that right, Lily?
Yes, you did.
Okay, cool, cool. So, Miss Lily, I got another question for you, and then I got something I wanted, you know, it's something I think you want to share with us, so we're gonna go on and lead into that too. All right, so what is it that you think about violence and violence in the community?
Okay, so right now in our community, I think violence right now is what's going on with violence. I think people more into it because of the gangs. You know, a lot of people gang bang out here. You know. And with the gang banging, I think it's more like, it used to be more like people into it because of what you are. But now people into it because of you hang out with him or you hang out with her and they the ops, or, you know, somebody killed their homie, so now they feel like they got to get them gone. Mm-hmm. You know, and it's followers out here too, you know, like I said, just because somebody got a gun don't mean, you know, they know how to pull the trigger. You know, it's just they feel like they homie doing it, so they got to do it.
So what is it that we can do to I don't want to use the word fight violence, but you know, some people like to say quell violence, but we don't even know what that means.
Peace, basically?
Yeah, what can we do to make peace?
Honestly, I don't want to say there's no way to make peace, but it's gonna be kind of hard because if say we all trying to get together, you know, even if we had a building like, you know, okay, it's no drama allowed, you know, we trying to get peace. I don't think somebody gonna make it because that's just the way our community is now. That's just violence with them, you know. They see somebody that killed their homie, they want them gone.
Yeah.
Can't get them back.
What about, and this might sound kind of corny, you know what I mean? What about if everybody put on some basketball jerseys and went and go play the good old game of basketball? Put on how about some boxing gloves? Because then you could really get your frustrations out, you know, if you got them hands.
I think it'll cause more. It depends.
You think so?
Yeah, it depends. Because we got some people out here, you can't do nothing to fix the problem, you know. Then you got some people out here, you know, they matured up, so, you know, they like, you know, I'm getting older, I'm grown, you know, I gotta. And then with people that got kids, I feel like that's the best way for boys. It helped them out more. I feel like when they have a kid, it changed their life around. Yes. I'm not saying that, like now they don't want to be a game maker, but I think it's more like we got to call her.
We got to call her. Yeah, it is more like we got to call her. But we're going to take the caller, but when you have children, then you have to think about more than yourself.
Yep.
You know, the world becomes much bigger than just you when you have a child. Caller, we got a call on the line?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
We got a caller?
I think they got us on three-way. We talking about 2-3 people on the line. Y'all got us on three-way, caller? Oh, okay. Must have been a technical difficulty. Maybe they'll call back. But you're absolutely right, Miss Smith. Oh, we got a caller?
Yes.
Oh, okay. How you doing today?
How you doing?
Great, great. Did you have a question or a comment?
I was calling because that's my daughter, Lily.
Hey.
This your daughter right here, Miss Smith?
That's
awesome. Lily, that's okay. How you doing, moms?
I'm doing good.
Well, you know, it's good you get a chance to see what she doing when she hanging out with the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. She doing a great job.
That's it.
You see the lady was just on the line. If you seen it 5 minutes ago, giving her these high accolades and telling her how smart, intelligent she was. Thank you for letting her come hang out with us.
Good idea that she was talking about the bracelet. Say peace and love.
Yes, peace and love. We need more of it.
Hey.
We need more of it. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. Because it's just, you know, the Can TV show, it's like a comment box. People, you know, we invite people to call in and drop their ideas on us.
She's doing a great job.
Yes, and I want that picture frame she got.
Oh, this one right here?
Yes.
You know what? Do me a favor, moms. Can you turn your TV down just a little bit?
Oh, that's my phone.
Oh, okay, no problem. Oh, okay, I got you.
Okay.
Now, also, they're going to be running us off the air in about 2 minutes because the show almost over. Did you want to say anything before we wrap up, moms? Because Lily going to drop a flow on us right quick before we get off the air.
Okay, I just want to say y'all keep on doing a good job. Keep doing what y'all doing. And
Thank you.
out.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for your support. All right, so that brings us to our next question. Last week, somebody put you on the spot asking about a rap, you know, because, you know, we know you're a rapper. So maybe you would like to share some of your funky flows, as we used to call it back in my day. What they call them nowadays? Bars or something?
Bars.
Okay, drop a few bars on us then.
Okay.
All right, you
I'm
ready?
going to play around with y'all today. I'm going to give y'all a little something.
Little something,
Everybody be wanting to hear me, but I be wanting everybody to hear me when I'm in the studio. But I got something for y'all, though.
Okay.
They call me Lily. I'm sitting on Can TV. Yeah, on the TV. Exactly where I want to be. I'm trying to get it. Trying to make it all the way to the top. I'm going to do what I need to do. And I'm not going to never stop. Whether it's slow, whether it's fast. I don't really care. Just know for the ones that let me down, I'm going to make it there. Yeah, life, it ain't fair. But I'm going to make it there. I bet I make it there.
All right. Give me 5 on that one.
Feel me? I had to spit a little bars, you know.
Yeah, what's your rap name now?
I want my rap name to be Fireheart Lily.
Okay, so if you want it to be Fireheart Lily, then that's what it is, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so we got Fireheart Lily on the air. Should that be your studio name now from when we broadcast the show?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm going to just introduce you as Fireheart Lily. And always dropping flows and this and that, and intellectual. I really think that you could use your rapping to be a motivational speaker, and they about to tell me to wrap up. So I'm going to make it quick before they kick me out the studio. Thank you for joining us at our Can TV show, the Shy Rise Show. Remember Shy Rise, not Chirac. And Fireheart Lily, you want to drop something on me before we wrap up?
No, I don't know, sir.
All right. Well, we appreciate you for joining us. I'm 25 seconds overdue. Y'all have a great evening and see y'all next week at 6 p.m. Peace and blessings.